What up? It's your boy T-Bear Reaction. Today's Wrestling Wednesday. About to get into the video from Tap Out. It's called Most Embarrassing Moments in Wrestling. And the embarrassing moments. You know, there's moments in wrestling that, you know, shit happens. Shit happens, or you never know. I mean, brothers, botches, wardrobe malfunction, ring malfunction, anything. There's some moments that happen that's embarrassing, promo botches, whoever. Shit happens in wrestling, and sometimes it can be very embarrassing. Sometimes can make it, can sometimes break you, but sometimes even make you. You know what I mean? Some people are idols. Some people who capitalize off their mistakes as well too. So yeah. So anyway, without further ado, let's check out most embarrassing WWE moments. Let's get it.
In 2025, a new faction called Dark State debuted in NXT. They bore a striking resemblance to the Shield and looked pretty cool. Unfortunately, their biggest enemy wasn't any of the other wrestlers, but their own dang face masks.
Yeah.
That's pretty
facts, yo. Yeah, I remember that. 20 times the masks kept falling off. Yup. Yeah. When they trying to hide themselves as well too for the first time before they finally reveal who is who. And we had idea of some of the guys like Dion Max is one too, and with other guys, the rest of the guys were like definitely very new as well too. But yeah, Dion Max was the main one that we already knew who was.
bad, but it could be worse. Like that time a female wrestler threw up during her main roster debut. In late 2021, Aaliyah made her SmackDown debut, teaming with Sasha Banks and Naomi. Not only did Aaliyah's side win, but she also got the pinfall for her team. Unfortunately, after the match, Aaliyah actually threw up. Not exactly the ideal way to make your main roster debut, but it could have been much worse. Just ask the Shockmaster.
Always. Oh man, always.
Before Triple H fought Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 18, the game had some unfinished business with his ex, Stephanie McMahon. The game chased Stephanie around the ring, but went a bit too far and exposed her backside. This wasn't the only time this happened either. On an episode of SmackDown, Triple H was prepared to pedigree his wife through the commentary table. However, something went very wrong, and Stephanie's entire chest became exposed. Stephanie isn't the only person in WWE who has suffered from wardrobe malfunctions though. Years later, during a women's tag team match, Sasha Banks accidentally revealed too much. However, I don't think fans were too upset. This doesn't just happen in WWE either. During a Fatal 4-Way match on AEW Dynamite, Penelope Ford yanked Anna Jay out of the ring, but pulled a little too hard, giving fans a show they weren't expecting. I'll argue with anyone who says wrestlers are dumb. However, clips like this make it hard to defend them.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am, and I have half the brain that you do.
Kevin Nash shouldn't laugh too hard. A few years earlier, he had a pretty embarrassing botch too.
Of course.
This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective. Play. We ain't here to play.
In case you were wondering, play was actually a verb. But what Cesaro said was even more embarrassing.
And there's nobody in WWE that can hold a candle to what I can do when I step into those 4 ropes. It's 4 sides.
Honestly, if you're this bad, maybe wrestling isn't for you.
Oh God!
Got the cage.
Yo! I remember that clip too. I forgot where I saw that clip. Yo! I remember seeing that clip not too long ago somewhere. Yo! She completely missed every single swing. Like, I get you somebody to be planning whatever, but come on now. I would have took at least a baby tap. At least a baby tap if you're going to not hit it, like just get a little or something at least. I would take her doing then completely missing swing so damn hard. Whoa.
Ultimo Dragon is a wrestling legend, but he's only ever competed at one WrestleMania. His appearance on the grandest stage in the mall isn't remembered for having a phenomenal match though, but rather his entrance.
Slip.
Well, at least Ultimo Dragon isn't the only wrestler to botch their big WrestleMania entrance. Remember when Mandy Rose slipped and fell straight on her face at WrestleMania 37? On Raw in 2014, Daniel Bryan was taking on Christian with Kane watching ringside. Bryan won, and Kane congratulated him. I think.
Congratulations, Daniel, on a hard-fought victory.
Wait, what did Roman Reigns say?
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
High-risk moves look cool if you actually hit your opponent. If you don't, they look like this.
Oh, yup. That's worse than, damn, that's worse than flop dollars. Shit.
Don't worry, he was okay. At New Year's Revolution 2007,
Damn.
Triple H competed in a tag team match and tore his left quadriceps.
Yup.
That was not funny. What was funny was Randy Orton running in with a chair and then backing off when he realized that Triple H was going to fight through the pain and finish the match.
Lord.
During the 2016
Oh, wow.
WWE Hall of Fame, wrestling legend Kevin Von Erich was trying to give the New Day their props, but it didn't quite come out right.
They were brothers because they loved each other. These new gay guys are brothers because they love each other.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Damn it!
Nothing he said was incorrect. Speaking of gay guys,
Oh,
Hulk
of
Hogan
course.
knows something about that.
What the hell you mean by? Oh, first of all, I said we mean by them. Oh,
If you actually think that I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time,
damn it, Hogan!
Imagine wrestling over 1,000 matches, being part of the WWE Hall of Fame, and being a global ambassador for the company.
Oh, here we go.
And the thing everyone remembers about you
Here we
is
go.
slip trying to get into the ring.
very important people. And he just
At least Titus O'Neil was running into the ring.
Yeah.
What was Goldberg's excuse?
Yup. Damn. Oh yeah.
The ending of the 2005 Royal Rumble is the textbook definition of chaos. The 30-man match
Oh,
came
yeah,
down to
both of
just
them
two,
fell out.
John Cena and
Oh yeah. Both of them fell out, and then McMahon tore this shit up.
A botched move
Yo.
by Cena and Batista get eliminated at the exact same time. Vince
And then
McMahon
Vince
was
McMahon tore
legitimately
his-
mad and ran out to
tore
try to
his
figure out
quads.
what to do. However, once he entered the ring, McMahon just sat on the mat like a little kid. Why did he do it? Well,
Yo.
it turned out, as Vince entered the ring, he tore both his quads and was physically incapable of standing up. Not only did this add to the chaos, but it was pretty embarrassing too.
Yo.
Now here's how to destroy your entire wrestling career in 7 seconds.
Oh shit. Whoa! Ooh!
A lot can go wrong during a wrestling match, but this has
Yeah,
to be one of the messiest accidents that
Oh yeah. Joey Mercury. God damn, yo.
could have happened. Going into a match against Dean Ambrose, CM Punk was taking antibiotics to take care of an illness. However, this caused him to take a number 2 during the match.
Oh,
to make it
Lord.
worse, Punk's poop stained the ring. It was so bad that CM Punk even tweeted about the accident after the match. In 2010,
Oh god, he had another one because John Cena said he admitted he did it when this episode of Total Diva when Natty pointed out that Nikki made her pee, and then I think I'm assuming that Sid did the same thing too. But wow, he had another one.
Matt Hardy was given a rookie to mentor named Justin Gabriel, and just 2 months after agreeing to have a rookie, Matt was regretting his decision.
Everywhere
Yup.
we go, the WWE
Yup, he
universe
fell, yup.
comes alive.
Good thing this wasn't the Royal Rumble. While wrestling is scripted, what makes it work is that the wrestlers work together to make it look like an actual fight. Someone forgot to tell that to Kelly Kelly and Jillian Hall. During a women's tag team match, Kelly was meant to send Hall to the outside. Technically, that did happen, but it was not done convincingly. To be fair though, this is much better compared to what happened during Trish Stratus and Jackie Gaeta's match. On a warm summer's night in 2002, fans in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania were treated to the absolute worst match in WWE history. It was a mixed tag team match. Bradshaw and Trish Stratus took on Christopher Nowinski and Jackie Gaeta. Bradshaw and Nowinski held their own. It was when Trish and Jackie got tagged in that the match fell apart. You know how I said that wrestlers need to look like they're actually fighting? None of that happened when Stratus and Gaeta locked up. The two kept having embarrassing botch after embarrassing botch, and it clearly looked fake. At one point, Bradshaw and Nowinski just ran away, which was probably the smartest move. Once the match came to an end, JR said what we all felt.
Mercifully, it's over.
Sometimes, the most embarrassing and hilarious botches are the ones in production.
Well, I know a lot of people would say the
Does that mean brain malfunction? Not just words malfunction, brain malfunction. Jesus.
cliche answer is, I don't care who I face, but to tell you.
Yup.
We're live.
However, the most embarrassing production botch has to go to WCW.
Oh, wow.
On a May 2000 episode of WCW Thunder, Kevin Nash came to the ring to attack the New Blood faction. However, it was the New Blood who had the last laugh. Or at least they tried to.
Now what?
Speaking of WCW, remember when Hollywood actor David Arquette won their world championship?
Yeah.
That was pretty embarrassing, but it somehow got worse. During a battle between DDP and Jeff Jarrett, Arquette was supposed to hit Jarrett with a guitar. However, he ended up accidentally falling through the stage.
Oh, shit!
In a nutshell.
Wow.
The pause after she said this was so definite.
You knew that was what came with the territory, though, of being the 24/7, 9/11, 747.
But it's my baby, though.
There are not many people in the wrestling business who are better on the mic than Paul Heyman. That's what makes it all the more embarrassing when Paul Heyman slipped up at ECW One Night Stand.
H, I know nobody with a written promo has the balls to say this to you, but I have 2 words for you. Matt freaking Hardy!
Now, to be fair, the shortest match in WWE history was just 2 seconds. To see how a WWE match could be that short, watch the video on screen.
Wow. So yeah, crazy. A lot of them was like beautiful disaster or something that it slipped by because you think about it. The rest was just some was just pure embarrassment and some was got their stuff jacked up. And then there's like I said, erosion malfunction as well as some ring malfunction. Other than that, there was some crazy embarrassing moments though from WWE. The worst was definitely that Mrs. Swing. Like I took some light taps then to completely whiff every single shot. I was like no, bing. I mean no, boop, just like that. I ain't gonna keep swinging hard and straight missing. Jesus. It's like, and anybody, he wasn't moving. Sammy didn't even move a muscle, and she still missed. How? Anyway, other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.